Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Erica Bryant. We want to dive right into that leaked White House report on the red zones. Now, it details the concerning COVID-19 outbreaks of 18 states, including both of the Carolinas, and it lays out what steps the White House thinks those states should take to fight their rising cases. Now, this document is 400 pages long. Our Joe Bruno went through it and also spoke to the reporter who first got a copy of that report.
Erica, the document shows that the White House has some serious concerns about the state of COVID-19 in North and South Carolina.
It's not necessarily good news for North Carolina.
This 400-page document, prepared for the White House Coronavirus Task Force and leaked to the nonprofit Center for Public Integrity newsroom, suggests North Carolina and South Carolina should put in place tougher restrictions to combat COVID-19. Liz Esley White broke the story and says the document outlines several paths forward for the two states.
It'll be interesting to see whether governors and local officials heed the White House's advice.
For North Carolina, the state is in the red zone for cases and almost in the red zone for percent positives. The report says North Carolina needs to keep bars and gyms closed and consider restricting restaurant size to no more than 25% capacity. It says public gatherings should be limited to 10 people and that the state should start doing pooled testing, a strategy that allows a large number of people to be tested in a short amount of time. For South Carolina, the state is in the red zone for both cases and percent positives. The report says the Palmetto State needs to close bars and gyms, limit gatherings to 10 people, and require masks.
Everybody lives in a different place and has their own risk perception. What I think is most important is that people need information to make good decisions. They need to know what the real situation is around them in order to decide whether to go visit their grandparents or take the vacation or whatever.
In Mecklenburg County, officials will restrict restaurants from serving alcohol after 10 as early as next week. The county manager says there isn't much appetite right now for another shutdown or stay-at-home order, but if one happens again sometime soon, some say they wouldn't be necessarily surprised.
I hope we do. Like, make people stay at home. Like, giving them the opportunity to come out, they're gonna come out.
Wow, and Joe, tonight we also have reaction from the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services to that report.
Yeah, the DHHS is happy that the state is already doing a lot of things mentioned in the report, like keeping the bars closed and the gyms closed and mandating masks. They said they're really seeking help from the federal government to open more testing sites and receive more supplies. Erica?
All right, Joe, thank you. And now a look at the latest COVID-19 numbers. They confirm that cases in the Carolinas continue to climb. Today, North Carolina reported more than 2,000 new cases, and the 7-day rolling average of new cases continues to trend up. The percentage of tests coming back positive in North Carolina is now at about 8%. Hospitalizations also hit a record high with more than 1,100 people. As for South Carolina, the Palmetto State reported more than 1,900 new cases today. Like North Carolina, their cases over the past week continue to trend up, and the percentage of positive tests there remain high. Yesterday, more than 17% of all the tests came back positive. 1,500 people there are in the hospital.